I've structured my life now to create as many rituals as possible throughout the day. And I'm even training my 10-month-old daughter the same way. You know, she sleeps at a certain time, she eats at a certain time, we take her for a walk at 5 o'clock in the evening every day at 5 p.m. She bathes at a certain time, just to train the rituals. And rituals shape the subconscious mind. People come up to me and they hold their cell phones at me and they go, these things are ruining our lives.
Right.
And my response always is, absolutely not.
Right.
What's ruining your life is your inability to exercise discipline around the use of your technology. That's what's ruining your life.
Because the technology ends up using you.
Exactly. The technology is beautiful. I can call my mother in Australia and see her in literally 5 seconds.
It's amazing.
How amazing is that? It's your inability to exercise discipline around the use of technology is what's ruining your life. The technology itself is not bad, right?
And it's having an effect on, we're letting it affect our focus and our concentration.
Exactly.
Because every like, share, comment, cat video, this dopamine flood, and we have this monkey mind.
I always tell people the reason they're so good at distraction is because that's what they practice all day long. You become good at whatever it is you practice, right? The mind has no ability to know the difference between what's right and what's wrong. If the mind knew, I'd be perfect. It would tell me not to eat the bowl of fries, to tell me to eat a salad, to exercise so much a day, how much water to drink, how much to sleep. But my mind doesn't know, right? It relies on me to tell it what's important, and then it can tell me then what's important. And because of that, people practice distraction 10 hours a day, 14 hours a day, 15 hours a day. And like you said, after 6 months, they're an expert at distraction. So imagine if you've been doing it for 20 years. I define concentration as the ability to keep my awareness on one thing for an extended period of time. So if I can keep my awareness on you for an extended period of time, I'm concentrating. If my awareness drifts from you to something outside, to the sound I hear, then I'm being distracted. So every time my awareness drifts away, I bring my awareness back. I use my willpower, my mental muscle to bring my awareness back, hold my awareness on you. And my ability to do that is my ability to concentrate. So now that we've defined what concentration is, then the next step is, how do you practice concentration? And one simple task I tell people is to practice doing one thing at a time. Keep your awareness on one thing at a time. So if I'm having a conversation with Jim, then I give Jim my undivided attention. I keep my awareness on him. If it drifts away, Jim's talking to me and I'm listening to what he's saying, and then my awareness starts to drift away and I'm thinking, I'm going to have for lunch today. You should go try that restaurant that's on the side of town. And then I go like, what did you say, Jim? Right? So I bring my awareness back to you. It drifts away again, I bring it back. It drifts away again, I bring it back. And I repeat this practice 1,000 times, 100,000 times, 1,000,000 times till I train my awareness to stay on one thing for an extended period of time. People talk about being present, being in the moment, being in the now. And you see all these cute little Instagram quotes floating around. Be in the moment, be in the now. No one tells you how the hell to do it, right? You can't be in the moment if you can't concentrate. The ability to be present stems from being able to be concentrated.
And put your awareness on something or someone for a certain period of time.
Exactly, yeah. So how can I be in the moment here with you if I can't concentrate? So everybody talks about the end product, which is be in the moment, be present, be mindful. Mindfulness, right? I mean, sold like, bottled water everywhere. But they don't teach you concentration. You can't be mindful unless you concentrate. Mindfulness is a byproduct of concentration, but no one's teaching concentration. A lot of people come up to me and ask, are you a motivational speaker? And I say, absolutely not. I actually do not believe in motivation, and I do not believe in inspiration, because I feel it's an injection of energy into someone and emotion to get them high for a moment, and then once that goes away, you default back to who you are. There's 3 elements I would say. There's willpower, discipline, and love. And a lot of people want to create discipline in their life, but they start and then they struggle and they stop. And I feel like the driving factor behind discipline is love. When you love something and you're passionate about it, then you want to discipline your life more so that you can have more of that love. So I say discipline is the byproduct, whereas willpower is what's needed to create that structure. But the base of it is love. At the source of it's love. If you don't have something you're passionate about, it's something that you love passionately, then you're not driven to discipline your life. You may start it, but then you can't sustain it. What you want to figure out is, this is getting a little bit deeper. What is your purpose in life, and what's your passion in life, right? And once you figure out that passion, that love, that's the driving factor of your life, then it's so much easier to discipline your life. It's really easy to start something, but to finish something takes tremendous amount of will, right? At the start, everybody's inspired, they're full of enthusiasm and energy.
Because they're motivated.
They're motivated, right? So something new, it's inspiring, and then halfway through the project, everybody looks at each other and go, whose idea was this? Right? And then people just abandon it and go start something new. Whereas in the monastery, we were trained that all the simple tasks throughout the day, from making the bed to putting away your cups or washing your breakfast dish in the morning, and you come into the house and you take your shoes off, instead of kicking it to the side, you can put them neatly. It takes an extra 5 seconds, but you're finishing the process of coming home, right? And all those things are little acts to develop willpower. And imagine if you were taking a pebble and putting it in a jar every time, 2 weeks later, the jar will be filled with pebbles. So I looked at the tasks throughout the day, finishing those tasks as opportunities to develop willpower. And after a month, I've developed tremendous amount of willpower. Now I can use that willpower and direct it with align it with my passion to create discipline in my life, so that I can enjoy what I love more.